You know what? Before we start this, I'm actually gonna go make some hot cocoa.
I don't remember the rest of the words to this song.
Hello, party people. Welcome back to the Indie Stockpile Holiday Edition. Today we have an assortment of indie horror games, all with a bit of holiday spirit in them. Now, I recorded this intro before I actually played any of these games, so I really don't know what to expect from any of them, since I sort of just grabbed a handful of ones that looked interesting to me, and I didn't really look into them all that much. With that out of the way, let's get cozy and play some holiday gameu. Our first game for today is Tornuktu, a game where... Mom? That weird snowman's outside again. Mom? Late one winter polar night, you find yourself... Wow, that's a great start. Late one winter polar night, you find yourself unable to sleep, awoken with a strange, uneasy feeling. With your mother fast asleep, you decide to move to the living room. With not much to do, you start reading an old book you found at the town bookstore earlier that day. Okie doke. Wow, we are, a child. Presumably. Let's explore first. Spare room? Mom's room? I don't appear to be able to interact. So, it's always good to just take a look-see, though. Now again, as I likely mentioned in the intro, I didn't really read anything about these games. So I'm kind of just going into them blind. Just keep that in mind as we go through these games. Good. Read book. The Tornuktu is an evil creature originating from Alaskan folklore. Its physical form is described as having both human and reindeer characteristics. It has the head of a reindeer, but with human teeth, which wrap around its entire face. It has the body of a man, but with hooves for feet. Its skin is pale white, but is covered in black fur, and it has eyes that glow in the night. Font. It is said to be especially tall when on its hind legs and capable of walking like a human. However, it is also capable of galloping like a deer and can travel at high speeds in an almost floating manner. Font. Oh, I'm going to keep it on this one because it hurts my eyes a little bit less. Alright, good. So I'm assuming that's what we're going to be dealing with today. Is the Tornuktu. Yep. Okie doke. Hello, book. Oh. The Tornuktu is said to only be seen in the months of November through January. During these months, Alaska experiences a time of darkness, also known as polar night, where the sun ceases to rise. It is believed the Tornuktu is unable to attack outside of these months due to a weakness to the sun. Once the polar night starts, the Tornuktu is said to be starving and will begin its hunt, invading people's homes and eating them. It is believed that the Tornuktu targets those who build their homes far from others in secluded places. Thus, to be safe from an attack, people should live closely to one another. I have a feeling that we did not do that. Hello? Tornuktu? Alright, buddy. I know you're in here. Mother? Mother? What the fuck is that? That's actually quite creepy. I didn't like that. Do you have anything else for me? No. Okay. Hi. Oh. God. How horrifying. This assigned Tornuktu is near is finding snowman-like figures which are said to have faces of the dead and smell like human corpses. It is believed such figures will surround a house before the Tornuktu attacks. Another sign it might be near is excessive feelings of fear or distress with no direct cause. I have a pretty direct cause at this point. It's that guy. I hear those sleigh bells ringing and ting ting tingling too. Hello? Oh, voice crack for the ages. Is that coming from the book again? Alright. Well. Boy. Mom? The Tornuktu also carries a bag made of fur which it uses to steal children from the house it attacks. It is unknown where the children go when they are taken. Some say the Tornuktu eats their soul to attain immortality, others that it keeps them to eat throughout the rest of the year. We are about to find out. Yes. Oh. You good, Mom? Everything alright? Well, time to go read my book. It is believed the only way the Tornuktu can die is to starve to death. So, once it finds a house to attack, there is nothing to be done to stop it. Jump scare? Britney Spears? Oh, Mom. Oh, he was supposed to run? Oh, let's go back and see what happens if I run. Oh, never mind, the game closed. Our next game for today is The Player Who Saved Christmas, a game in which it turns out the Christmas miracle we needed all along was actually just a gun. Straight into the action. Oh my god, it has been a long time since I've played a rail shooter. It is so loud. Oh my god. I am on 12% volume. It's still blasting my ears out. Okay. I feel like I'm playing a Terminator for the Super Nintendo. Or a House of the Dead. I don't even have any commentary for this. I love it so much. I don't think that there's anything I could say. I do think that the flying animations could use a bit of work. But, you know. I wasted that like a moron. Is that Santa? Santa! I've come to rescue you. Hi, Santa. Oh, okay. 100% hostile, 0 hostage, shots fired 350, shots hit 273, accuracy 78%. You know what? I'll take it. And that's it. Phenomenal. We saved Christmas, guys. We did it. Our next game for today is Sleigh Bells, a game where Santa has an axe, but I've got a Springfield 9mm. A quick note for this one, I was originally going to cut this game from the compilation simply because I didn't want to finish it due to its genre, which I go into during the gameplay. Please rest assured that I do in fact go back and finish it. Christmas Eve, and I'm still taking my clothes off in this horrible town for money. I better deliver Billy's Christmas present before it gets too late. I wonder if he even remembers what I look like. He hasn't seen me for months. Not since he went to live with his father. Why'd they have to take him from me? I miss my little Billy. Whoa, okay. Toggle your flashlight on and off by pressing F. Okay. It's running a little bit choppy for me, but that may also cue to display a current objective. I don't know if that's just part of the game, or my PC not being powerful at all. Hey. Deliver Billy's present. Now, where would I go to, Hey, what's up? Whoa. Oh. Oh. We can run and there's a stamina bar. Is this gonna be like a stalker chaser game? Because I would like, for the record, those are my least favorite kinds of horror games. I'm still gonna play this one if it is, but just know I'm probably not gonna have a good time. You guys might watching it, but I'm not gonna have a good time playing it. But oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Give me a moment. Yeah, I don't know. I messed with the mouse sensitivity. I even went and turned the resolution down. But it's still very jittery with the mouse movement, so hopefully it won't be too distracting, and if it is, please feel free to skip to the next game. But for those of you who would like to see this game, we'll power through. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Not quite sure why it's doing that, but we'll just take the mouse movements low and slow, and we'll work with it, just like we always do. Sorry, I completely missed that. What was it saying? The white arrow? Okay. Understood. Can I talk to people? Hello? No. Alright, well. Shut up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, cat. I'll just leave the present here. I doubt they'll want to see me right now. I better get home before it gets too late. I don't want to be out after midnight. Merry Christmas, Billy. Yeah, let's go on and get home. I really don't like that there's stamina. That really makes me feel like it's gonna be a stalker game. And when I say stalker game, I mean like Haunting Ground and Clock Tower and Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which ironically are 3 of my favorite horror games. Or some, in the case of Clock Tower and Haunting Ground, 2 of my favorite games of all time. But I hate that genre. It is my least favorite genre of horror. Anything involving stealth or stalker I don't like. But I wonder what's going on up in here. I won't be getting home this way, I guess. I'll have to go through the subway tunnel. It's not that much further. Alright, well, you have a wonderful evening, I guess. Whoa! Alrighty, subway tunnel. Tasty burger. No, that's the opposite way of where we need to be going. Whoa, that audio. I don't know if it was crinkling for you guys. But the cat and mouse experiment. Do you dare take part in the experiment? I keep like flipping around this way, and if there's something hot sausage. If there's something chasing us, I foresee that being a pretty big issue, actually. If I keep getting turned around. I still don't know if it's me? Am I the problem? He's been disemboweled. What sort of a maniac would do such a thing? I better get out of here before whoever did this comes back. I agree. Let's get out of here. Let's not run, though. Let's not waste our stamina. We don't have to do that yet. Nothing's chasing us. I'm certain something will pop out of this door, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Why would you just not go the way you came? Okay, I won't question it too much. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's Santa. Oh, this is so hateful. Oh, this is so hateful. Okay, no worries. See, we're... Oh god! Fuck! Oh, okay. Alright, well. We had a... There's something about this genre of games that, like, genuinely scares me. Like, you could literally just have the most basic of enemies chasing me and I would, like, lose my absolute shit. As you can see, as I just did with Santa. I'm not gonna have a fun time playing this, but I said I was gonna finish it, so I'm gonna finish it, even if I'm really having a bad time. Fuck! What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Okay, we're just gonna get right behind him. Oh shit. Oh, fuck off. What do you mean I need a crowbar? Okay, just jump scare me. Just get it over with. Okay, I can't finish this one. I'll probably keep in what I have, like what I did play. Because it's probably funny, and if it's not, I'll just like cut it out entirely. I'm sorry if you wanted to see the full game. I'm sure Manly Badass Hero has played it. So if he did, I'll put a link to it. You can watch him play it, but I can't. I'm not having fun, and that's like kind of really important to me when I play games, is that I'm enjoying it. And I'm not. It's no fault of the game, except for maybe the mouse cursor issue where it like jumps really bad, but that might be from my end. I really don't know. This just isn't my genre of game. As I've discussed before, I just don't enjoy stalker games. I don't enjoy stealth. I don't enjoy being chased as like the main focus of a game. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next game. Sorry. I lied. I know I said that I wasn't gonna do this one, but it's 2:35 in the morning and I just had a shot of Jaeger, and we're coming back to it. Punch, 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 punch. I'm filled with Christmas cheer. He's been disemboweled. What sort of maniac would do such a thing? I better get out of here before whoever did this comes back. Alright, so where did we leave off? Hot sausage. We need to have a crowbar. Let's not go that far up. Thankfully, the game seemed to be pretty forgiving with the respawn. Like, it just put us right back up there. So, if we die, it won't... It's not that big of a loss, right? So I think we should just follow him until we presumably can... I was really hoping I could just punch him to death. Sausage. So that crackling you hear is in fact not from me. Because I like looked at my bitrate and everything to make sure it all matched up, and everything is fine from my end, so that's from the game. I was worried when I first heard it. I'm not afraid of this guy. I beat White Day multiple times. I'm not afraid of him. Truly. I'm more afraid of a janitor than I am of him. Okay, come on. Come on! Alright, maybe we can find a crowbar while we're here. Oh, he's still there! Oh no! Well, we had a good run, guys. Oh yeah, so dead end, very nice. So it's not that way. Crowbar? Where is he? Oh. He's killing policemen now? What a monster. Oh, well, that's fantastic, but I need a crowbar. Okay. Are we getting somewhere now? No, because this is the area that needed the crowbar. Oh, I hate this. If I were a crowbar in a subway station, where would I be hiding? Oh my god, that mouse flicking, it's getting me all sorts of mixed up. So there really is nothing down here, eh? Wait, there's a dot. Oh. But is that the dot that just leads to, the door we have to open? I should have been paying more attention to that. I wasn't. That's right. Don't look at me. Okay. Here we go. Oh dear. He's been cut up really bad, worse than the others. The lacerations didn't kill him. The blood loss would have. Well, the lacerations would have caused the blood loss that would have killed him, so really, that's kind of redundant. Anyways, we need a crowbar. God dang, that mouse flicker. There's no way that was intentional. Alright. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. It's really bad, guys. Impossible, even. Alright. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. I suspect he's gonna jump out at me. I'm prepared for it this time. Pew. It's too easy. Alright, we made it. We're free for now. But I suspect it's not over. There's no way. There's no way that's it. It's very quiet all of a sudden. I wonder where everyone has gone. Me too, Sally. I'm not feeling good about this situation. I also wish that you would stop suddenly swinging around. I hope little Billy, or whatever his name was, I forget. I hope he's okay. Bow. Oh yeah? Because you can't just walk through there? Alright, Sally. I'll play your game. I'm playing it right now. Oh my god, Sally, please. Work with me. Work with me. You think I won't beat you to death with a crowbar? Like, do you really think I won't do it? Because I will. I have no qualms. If I can get my crosshair on you, it's over. Holy shit. This is... Dev of the game, if you ever end up watching this, please tell me if this is normal, because this, like, nearly makes it unplayable. Axe. I'll take that, thanks. Donk. Nevertheless, she persisted. Conspicuous wall. I know that's where I need to go, but I just want to take a look-see real quick. Oh, and now I don't know where I came from because the camera's spinning. Holy shit, I didn't even move the mouse that time. Ugh, why do they have to keep locking this gate? I'm so close to getting home. It looks damaged. Might be able to break it down with something. Yeah? It's definitely a little bit too quiet. Are we home? Eviction notice? An eviction notice? I'm only a few days late on my payment. They must have changed the lock too. My key won't work. I need to get out of here before Santa finds me. The only way out of here is along the train tracks. Sally, I don't feel good about this. Methinks Santa will be waiting. Right, we running this way? Yes. We're gonna save our stamina, and then we're gonna book it when we see him, because he's gonna be up here. There's no way he's not. But we're not gonna look behind us either. That seems like a death sentence. Oh? Maybe we should just like unceremoniously get hit by a train. Oh no, it's still there. I was like, the camera flipping stopped. Alright, Santa. Santa Claus. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I have a gun. Got that thing on me. Though this seems like it's not going to be as simple as just popping a cap in his ass. Considering we have 16 rounds and there's another axe. What the hell? This I can already foresee taking multiple tries, but that's okay. We've gotten this far. More ammo. 24 bullets? If that's not enough to put Santa down, then I don't know what will. Are there any, like, medkits or anything that I can be using? Alright, Sandy. Where are you? Uh-oh. Put some distance between us. Oh, this is gonna be really unforgiving, isn't it? Okay. It doesn't help the mouse flicking around the way it does. It's quite an issue. I already know I'm gonna like riff on that in my closing thoughts tomorrow when I record that. Like that's gonna be a main focus. And one other issue with this is you really can only take 2 hits and you're done. So I wonder if I can get him stuck on a bench or something like that. Like if I can get him stuck on here. Where is he? Oh. Got him. You killed Santa. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Jesus Christ. Our next game for today is Gingerdead Man, a game in which you bake a nice little gingerbread man to leave for Santa and absolutely nothing goes wrong at all. You can interact with blinking objects by looking at them and pressing E. Go on. It's time to make a gingerbread man. Fantastic. I love ginger, don't love men. But I do love gingerbread men. Probably gonna cut that out. No. Let's have a little look around. Probably need to decorate our tree before we make gingerbread men. I think that takes priority, but alright. Could also stand to turn some lights on. Let's form a gingerbread man. Well done! It's time to put him into the oven. Perfect! Now, how about decorating the Christmas tree? Okay. Pick it up! It might kill him. It might kill him? What? What? Who? When? How? Where and why? Is he okay? Yeah, he's good. I don't like this mechanic, actually. Okay, everything's fine. Yeah? It is gone! But where did it go? I found him. There he is. There you are. But you are not ready yet. Back in the oven you go. Oh, we have to decorate. Let's decorate it. There's gonna be a jump scare with that mechanic. Now place it next to the milk. Santa will adore this gift. Where's the milk? Ooh, there it is. Tomorrow will be a great day. Now, it's time to go to bed. You want to be a good boy, don't you? What if I don't? What if I don't go to bed? Then what? Go to bed. Santa's coming home. Drink it. Only milk? That's sad. He still deserves a present. He was a good boy. Oh! Merry Christmas. Wait, what? Our next game for today is The Christmas Incident, a game in which there is an incident on Christmas. Does everyone have a labyrinthine maze underneath their house, or is this just a weird coincidence that seems to keep happening? Heads up for this one, for some reason all of my audio tracks got mixed down to a single track. This is probably super over-explaining, but normally I record all of my audio on separate tracks so I can fine-tune levels and whatnot, and for Let's Plays, I also record my mic audio separately on Audacity for cleaner, higher quality audio. But because of this hiccup, the game audio and my mic's audio are all on one track, and I couldn't use my separate Audacity audio. Except for one part where my cat makes an appearance because that was necessary to keep in full clarity. This is especially noticeable with my voice getting clipped at times because my Streamlabs audio settings are set up more for my stream audio, and since I tend to speak a lot more softly during Let's Plays as opposed to my streams, it often gets caught by the noise gate and suppressor, hence why I always record my mic audio separately for Let's Plays. So if the quality is different than the other games, or if the levels are all messed up, I'm really sorry. This is the only game that this happened with. Oh, also, this means I can't mute any of my audio without muting the game audio too, so there's quite a few references to White Day that I would have normally taken out because virtually nobody but myself and a select few others would understand them, so don't pay those too much mind. Anyways, thank you for understanding. Alrighty, what do we got going on here? No run, so that's promising. What have we got here? A flashlight. And a present. Ooh. Alrighty, just what we needed in the middle of broad daylight. A JPEG. Alright, well at this point I'm kind of wishing there was a run key. Sorry if you can hear the cat purring. It's sinking her claws into my leg. Right, nothing round back. Oh. Alrighty, what have we got? Got a nice starry night. Nice trash can. A nice lamp. And a nice stray candy cane. Right. Is this a fridge or an elevator? Enter room. Nice place you got here. It's a lot more modern than it would seem from the outside. Ooh, ooh, I'm a little stuck. Here we go. It's not big, it's just full. And full of sap. Could have a couple of potted plants in here, kind of, you know, a lot of empty space. Now, it's good to have some empty space and blank space, just as I was always told in art, give the eyes a place to rest, but I think there's just a bit too many places for my eyes. Are there people? Hmm. 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 Well, moving on from that. Is there anything in here for us? I may turn up. Oh, well, I can't. I was going to turn up the mouse sensitivity a bit because there was an option for that in the beginning. I don't seem to be able to do that anymore because pressing escape actually doesn't do anything at all. And neither does any other key. So we'll just work with what we have. So it is an elevator. I swear to God, if you knock over your water bowl again, I am going to be so unhappy with you and you will not be getting any gifts for Christmas. Do you understand me, young lady? Do you understand me? You will not be getting any gifts. No gifts. No gifts. If you knock over your water bowl. Do I make myself clear? Okay. 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 Sorry, Maya, I needed to have a stern talking to with my daughter. So why exactly do we have an elevator in our house? Am I Santa? Are those motion activated lights? Oh my god, it's like I'm in White Day. Sorry, I'm like incapable of not making White Day references at any given point. Door locked, door stuck. Alrighty. Key picked. Now it is quite choppy. Again, I'm not sure if it's my system. I know that these Unity games can be like really system intensive for some reason. There's not a lot going on, but for some reason, what are my PC temperatures at? Hold on a sec. They're not even high, so I don't think it's my computer struggling. I think it might just be the game. I'm normally fairly quick to admit that it's my system, my computer not being able to keep up, but I don't think that that's the case. Actually, now that I'm looking at the temperatures again, it might be. There's just something about some of these games sometimes that it can't keep up, and I'm not quite sure why. And I'm not entirely sure if it's my fault. I usually just kind of assume that it is. What have we got in this very large bathroom? A giant mirror in front of the toilet. And a knocked over plant pot. Heejin. Oh my god, the White Day brain rot. So sorry. Alright, so presumably we can unlock this door. Well, that's not very festive of you. There was a present waiting for you under the Christmas tree. Right, well... I suppose we should head that way then. Could take an axe with us, perhaps? Any sort of weapon for self-defense? No? Well, alright. Hey. Sorry. I didn't mean to laugh like that. Do we need to go back into these rooms for any reason in particular? No, because this is where we got the key, and the other one was the bathroom. There wasn't really anything there, was there? No. Just the poor blooded pot of poor Heejin. Alrighty. Christmas tree was in here, was it not? Ah, present? Now, what in God's name is that? What the hell is happening? Wait, did that come from... Hold on. I have to... This is an experiment that we have to conduct. That is attached to that, isn't that? It's all one soundbite. That is so funny, oh my god. Far funnier than it has any right to be to me. Alright, let's make like a baby and get out of this mother. Never mind. Now what? So can't leave. If I were an obtuse game, what would I have my player do next? Shall we go down the elevator again? The answer is yes. Alrighty, what do we have going on here? Still can't run, which is another good sign that we aren't going to be chased. A labyrinth named Christmas, it would seem. No, they always say hang right. But I suppose that's not the case here. I guess it's not really a matter of being chased if we walk right into the danger, is it? Wow, that sounds awesome in my left ear. I don't mean to be rude to the game. I don't. I'm sorry if it comes across that way. I'm trying to follow blood trails because I assume that's, yep, the best way to go. Maybe not the best way to go, but yeah, in terms of a story progression. Thank you for playing. Our next game for today is Shelfwatcher. A game where, hey, quick question, why are you making other people look at this? Like, why did you think that this was a necessary thing to put on your shelf and show anyone else other than yourself? Please keep this horrible, wretched thing locked away as your little secret for the rest of time. Thanks. I need to put the elf on the shelf above the fire. These things are terrifying. Why would anybody put these in their household? I truly despise them. Look at that face. All that artifact. I hate it. It's awful. But we're gonna have a look around first. This music is very aggressively festive, actually. Nothing but a toilet and a sink. Ooh. Okay. What do we have in door number? Whatever. Just boxes. Nice place you got here, bud. Alright, well. Up you go. I'm hungry. I should get some food from the fridge. You're gonna turn your back on that thing? I like that it looks like it's like pixelated as if it's censored. It's what it deserves. I need to heat this up in the oven first. Do you? Can't you just put it on the stove like a normal person? Beans. Uh-oh. Oh god. Time for bed. Are you sure? We should probably find that creature first. Found it. All right. Oh, God. Look, buddy, It's 2:30 in the morning. I can't do this right now. Just get off the bed. How did he get here? I need to put him back on his shelf. I need you to not do this tonight. So just stay there. Did you stay there? Okay. Good night, elf on a shelf. Stay on the shelf. You're not an elf on the bed. You're an elf on the shelf. Oh, God. What is that noise? Gee, I wonder. You watching TV? Oh, it's quite dark, isn't it? I hate it here. So, that was it for our little holiday edition Indie Stockpile. As always, time for some closing thoughts. But before we begin those, I do want to say that I know this was quite a mishmash of games, and I hope you enjoyed them. There were actually originally many more of quite a few different genres that I wanted to include because I wanted variety. I think I played around 11 or 12 games total, but only 6 made the final cut. This was due to some of them not really fitting the tone or flow of my indie stockpiles, while others had significant performance issues because apparently my PC and Unreal Engine 4 do not play well together. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed today's selection of games. Let's start with Tornuktu. I apologize if I haven't been pronouncing that correctly. This one had great build-up. I really love the storybook mechanic. I do love folklore and cryptids and whatnot, as well as learning about them, so I was excited to find another page or two had been added to the book upon inspecting it again. I think that really held my attention and personally gave me incentive to continue progressing. I realized this was created by Johnny's Games, who also did Slide in the Woods, which was featured on a previous indie stockpile, and I really enjoyed that one as well. I went back and looked at the itch page after playing through it, and there is indeed only one ending, so I don't think that sprinting at the end would have made any difference, hence why I didn't go back and try afterwards. I hated those snowmen. 10 out of 10, just for those dreadful things. The Player Who Saved Christmas was a simple Christmas-themed rail shooter. I don't really have much to say about this one. It was quite short, with not much to it. It was very loud and very bare bones, but I don't think that it was trying to be anything more than simple fun. I found it to be a good palate cleanser amidst all the other games that I played through, all in one sitting mind you, so it was a welcome change. Sleigh Bells was our next game, and hoo boy, I think a lot of my thoughts on this one were probably stated during my playthrough, but I love to ramble incessantly, so here we go. When everything was said and done, I did actually enjoy this game, despite my aversion to its genre. As I made abundantly clear during my playthrough, I seem to be allergic to the stalker stealth genre of horror games to the point that I wouldn't have been surprised if I broke out in hives while playing it. When I say stalker stealth genre, I'm talking about games where the core mechanic, or at least a very prominent one, is having to actively evade an enemy or a stalker by running or hiding, usually while having no real means of defending yourself, hence the stealth aspect. Some examples I had given were White Day, Haunting Ground, Clock Tower, and Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And again, the irony is not lost on me that these are not only some of my favorite horror games, but also some of my all-time favorite games in general. This is precisely why it took me 8 months to finish White Day. I did much better with it after coming back to it once I finished all the other games, which I think was probably because I had a chance to collect myself and was more prepared for it, whereas I was absolutely not expecting to have to deal with that mechanic when I first played it. The shot of Jaeger also probably helped. The second time around, I did actually have fun with it, and the boss battle involving unloading 2 or 3 magazines on Mr. Claus was awesome. It was silly, it was campy, it was a bit janky, and to be honest, that's kinda how I like my horror games to be sometimes. That being said, I do have to address the overarching issue that plagued my entire playthrough, which was the mouse cursor jumping. I'm still not entirely sure if the issue was from my end or if it was the game itself, but I'm leaning towards it being the game because nothing I did seemed to fix it, including adjusting the in-game mouse sensitivity, running different resolutions and recording settings, and even changing the DPI on my mouse itself. It was very distracting and even disorientating at times, and it made the game quite difficult to play. In the end, we were able to work with it and finish the game, but I could still feel myself becoming exasperated with it. There were also the audio issues with the crackling sounds, as well as some issues with stuttering, which I also don't really think were from my end because I tried some fixes between the two playthroughs without any luck. Still, I am admittedly technologically incompetent, so take all of these complaints with a grain of salt. That was a bit of a tangent, so let's move on to the Gingerdead Man. I really liked this one. Short and sweet, and I loved the little instructions. It just felt cozy, except the whole killing someone one. Plus, the jump scare at the end actually managed to get me, so that nets some brownie points. I don't normally react much to jump scares, so I feel it's always a bit of a treat when one genuinely gets me, regardless of how goofy or cheap it is. I was kind of disappointed they didn't make more use of the interacting mechanic where you had to charge it up, which is the best I can describe it as while scripting these closing thoughts on very little sleep and 2 cups of coffee. But at the same time, I'm glad they didn't, because it felt like such a fake-out. I kept expecting something to happen while the bar was being filled, but it never did. I think because of that, the jump scare at the end completely caught me off guard despite being cheap and silly, because I had gotten so comfortable that I didn't even see the Gingerbread Man's model pop in prior to the jump scare, despite how blatantly obvious it was. The cute doggo at the end caught me so off guard as well. I usually cut out my mic audio during credit sequences like that and just let them play all the way through, but my reaction to that was so genuine and visceral that I had to keep it in. As for the Christmas incident, I don't have too much to say about it. I believe I called it obtuse during my playthrough, and I'm inclined to agree with my own statement. I wasn't too sure what the difference between the Gingerdead Man jump scare and this one was, because this one didn't elicit any reaction or emotion from me, which isn't all too atypical of me with jump scares, but I wanted to talk about it anyways. I think at the end of the day, Gingerdead Man had some sort of tension and anticipation built up from its click and hold mechanic, while this one didn't really have anything going for it. Still, a fun little game that was made for a game jam, so I can't complain. It got some laughs out of me, and I enjoyed playing it because of that. And I'm a stark proponent of a game being enjoyable is the most important aspect of playing it. As I mentioned before, I do often enjoy when my horror games are a bit silly, a bit campy, and a bit janky, and I think this game fit the bill, whether that was done intentionally or not. Repeatedly clicking that doll was far more entertaining than it ever should have been. Last but certainly not least, we have Shelfwatcher. This was actually one I included last minute after some other games had fallen through and had to be cut, and I'm glad I did. I do love my bite-sized horror. I love little games that I can play in 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe that's just my personal taste or a result of my pea-brain-induced quiddities, but I usually find these games to be just delightful, and I hope that you do as well while watching them. I particularly liked the overly aggressive Christmas music that comes to a screeching halt when you find the elf on your bed. It might be something small and very silly in its context, but I genuinely thought that it was really well placed. Just a personal anecdote that probably factors into why I like the concept of this one so much, but I really do hate those elves on a shelf. I have faint memories from when I was a small child of my parents putting up an elf on the shelf for one single Christmas, which I found to be so deeply frightening and disturbing that I cried until they took it down. That was the first and last time we had an elf on the shelf. And that's all. If you're interested in playing these games for yourself, please consider checking out the links that I've left in the description. Thank you for playing some Gameu with me, and I hope you have a lovely day-night cycle. Happy holidays to all, and to all a good fright.